Hello and welcome back to the For the Doers podcast. I'm Seda, your host. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here today and listen and watch. Thank you so much. Special thanks to all of the new viewers and listeners. We are on YouTube now. So many great people from all over the world. Thank you for all of the likes and the messages. So appreciated. And of course, you can also listen to us on Anchor and Spotify and Apple Podcasts. What's the other one? And Stitcher. So thank you for all of the likes and subscribe. And if you haven't like and subscribe, please. Thank you. So this is the 15th episode of the For the Doers podcast. So today it's just a quick check-in with me. Since we do have so many new friends, I want to just review a little bit what we have been up to in the last 14 episodes. And let you know why we're here, why I started this podcast. And I'll very quickly tell you, this started for a couple of different reasons. The first reason was I wanted to really celebrate people who are living their authentic life, always working towards fulfillment and really being their authentic selves in their life professionally and personally. I strive to be that type of person. It's not easy. It's not easy to really be your authentic self immediately because it takes so much work to really know yourself and be honest. So a few months ago, about half a year ago, I was thinking, professionally, I really want to get to the next level. I'm not sure how to do it. And being a doer, I'm one of the types that doesn't like to ask for help, but I have learned to do that. And I thought to myself, think outside the box. How can you get help? I have mentors, I have friends that I look up to, but really, the word branding is getting very trite also, but just really getting to know myself and knowing the value that I bring. And I thought that could help me professionally to get to the next level. So again, thinking outside the box, I said, well, maybe I can find a boutique agency, someone who does work with professionals and executives who want to get to the next level. So I did a Google search, as I usually do, and started looking at smaller agencies. Then a little bit into it, I saw Janice Sadoyama's face come up with Innovative Domain, her company. And I said, that's my girl. And we connected immediately and really just started working on me and how I want to live my life, how I want to be fulfilled. And as if you did watch last week's episode, it was kind of a mini snapshot of the work that Janice and I did, doing Ikigai exercises. Ikigai is kind of a Japanese philosophy of your reason for being. Fantastic. And again, if you watched last week's episode, it is wonderful when you have someone else looking at your work and saying, oh my goodness, you've done this, you've done that. Because as we live and we accomplish things, we forget sometimes the impact that we've made. And that this podcast came out of all of the work that we did, because second reason was I'm very honest and open in speaking to mental health, because I have had so many great and challenging experiences having clinical anxiety and depression. And when you realize that those things are part of your life, it's, you have to say, how am I going to live with this? And that's what I did a few years ago, after ignoring the ignoring mental health and ignoring feeling like you do need help and you can't do it all. And I was doing it all. Being a caregiver to my dad, and also trying to excel in my own professional life. It was a lot. And I didn't want to look at it. I was just saying to myself, I am strong. I'm going to do this. I am doing it. And then crash. And I know that there are so many of us now that are dealing with it. One of the reasons that I want to give back is because I was so lucky to have people around me who listened, made me feel like I wasn't alone. I was super lucky to have my boss at the time was so incredibly helpful, and really helped me normalize it in my own mind that I need to deal with these issues and I need to take care of myself before I can't take care of anyone else, because I'm fried. And I know a lot of us are going through that. I want to normalize these conversations, especially with the people who are really trying to live their best life. And again, continue the conversation and learn from each other. We need that right now. Everything seems so divided, especially with politics, but you never get anywhere, just by yourself. You need help. I needed that help from Janice, to help me with where I want to go in my life. I needed that help from my boss, who understood me when I went through some really hard times with anxiety and depression. And I want to give back because I have found ways of protecting my energy and protecting my space and moving forward and excelling in my life and falling asleep every night peacefully, because I know who I am. I know where I'm going. I know who is around me, and setting those boundaries only came from getting to know myself better and more honestly. So those are the reasons that we're here, again, learning from each other. We've had such amazing people on the show speaking their truth and speaking about how their lives have been impacted and how they've gotten to where they want to be personally and professionally in their life. And there will be more coming up, a lot more conversations about, getting to the next level in your life while protecting your peace. That's mainly what I wanted to talk about today. Just bring it all back around to it's all about you. And I, again, before leaving, just want to put it out there, if you are struggling and you don't feel heard or seen, do whatever you can to take care of yourself first. Be good to yourself, speak to yourself. That's one thing that I have really worked on, is that self-talk. I am a self-talker 1000%, maybe a little too much. But speak to yourself as if you were speaking to somebody who you really care about and love, because that's what you should think about when you think of yourself. Love yourself, honor yourself. You are not alone. There are so many of us who go through the same things. We all have challenges. You are not alone. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on living the life that you want to live, that makes you happy, and following your joy. You can do that. And it's not going to be easy, but you have to believe in yourself and know yourself. I think you can, sometimes you don't feel so great. And Janice asked in a couple of episodes back, and actually the episode that we had on depression was the most watched that we've had. We've had thousands of people look at that, watch that episode. And again, that's why I'm saying this now to you. If you're listening, if you started listening during that particular episode, if it's you or even somebody who you care about, who's struggling right now with their mental health, you're not alone. There's so many of us online, that hopefully you can find somebody who you connect with. Make sure that you just take care of yourself. Move around, dance a little bit to your favorite song. If you can't get up one day, do whatever you can to just get up and say, I am my own sovereign being. I am important, because the world needs your light. You are not alone. Okay, before I choke up, thank you so much for listening. I am so grateful for all of your eyes and ears. And I just want to say thank you again to all of the people who have been on the For the Doers podcast. I can't wait for next week's episode. We will talk a little bit more about ikigai, reason for being, and so many other subjects to come up. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. Remember, it is all about you. Have a wonderful week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next Monday. Have an excellent rest of your day. Bye.